Hi, everybody. Excuse me, I have a dry throat today. All right, all logged in. I know this was a, oops, surprise live because I didn't tell anybody I was going live, not even my admins. Because I want everybody to enjoy their day off. Oh, Elizabeth found me. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Judy. Hi, Barbara. Wow, I didn't think so many people would jump on. Hi, Jonna. Hi, Melanie. Hold on, let me grab a drink. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hello, Jerry. Hi, Irene. Hi, Gina. Hi, Patty. Hi, Darlene. It is a rainy Sunday here. I was going to go plant some of the flowers out front that we got yesterday from the nursery, but it's raining, so that won't be happening today. So it'll be a laundry / make some design team videos day. Elizabeth says, yes, the baby shark jingle lets her know when a good YouTuber goes live. Well, I'm thankful to be part of that, Elizabeth. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Maureen. Hello, Darlene. Hello, Arnetta. Hi, Carol, our foiling fairy. Yes. Yeah, so hi, Nancy. So this technique I did not invent. As you guys know, Kevin from Stampscapes is in our FSC group. If you're not in our FSC group and you want to join, please make sure that you scroll down and you answer all of the questions. We do that to make sure that we don't have any bots kind of joining our group. So yes, Sharon, right from Stampscapes. So Kevin's in our group, and Kevin is like the master when it comes to like scenery and so on. And we did a Stamp Wars featuring his Stampscapes stamps. So I have a couple sets of those, and I was like, okay, I have to try this now. So I took this piece. I want to show you where I got the paper from. This is from Joanns. It's $2.49. You get 8 pads of this holographic cardstock. And, you know, that's not exactly cheap when you break it down per page, but if you can't find it and you're someone who wants to try it out, I keep telling everybody it's 6 by 6, but I haven't measured it. So let's just verify that it is 6 by 6. It is pretty much 6 by 6. Yeah. So I pulled this out of my stash because I do have the big expensive sheets from Simon Says Stamp. I didn't want to use those in case I mess this up. And I did order, I don't have them yet, but I did order the papers from Etsy that Kevin ordered. And I ordered the pack from HSN, the Opulescence Sizzix pack from HSN. I'll link all those down below for you guys. So when those come in, I'll try those as well. But I'll be honest with you guys, for as inexpensive as this is, $2, it works pretty well. I use it for matting. I did that on yesterday's Stamp Wars card. In case you missed it, go back and watch it. So I use it for matting. So you can see here I matted my image with that. And then I made these two designs out of it. So I wanted to show you guys how easy it is and how I did it. Oh, Joann's has 50% off until April 21st. Well, go get it, guys. Park Lane. I don't know that they call it anything, though. Oh, it is 6 by 6. It says it there. I don't know. It's just holographic paper. You get 8 sheets, $2.50. All right, so I took my Stampscapes stamps. This was my first one, trying it out. And I don't know if you know this or not, but Catherine Pooler's Midnight Ink is an archival ink. So that means that it will dry once you let it sit or once you put a heat tool to it. The other ink you could use is Stazon Ink. And of course, you could use archival ink. Stazon, I'm going to assume, will dry the fastest. But your best set is to try to heat set everything very carefully. The one I think would take forever to dry, which I have not tried, is the Versafine Clear, because it's a pigment ink. Now, I know that Kevin is using the Brilliance ink, which is a pigment ink, but for me, I needed to dry as quickly as possible. My hands were black and covered and looked like I was a chimney sweep, like soot all over my hands. So I like it to dry quickly, but all I did was stamp that out here. And then once I heat set it and let it dry, you can see it's on there. It's not going to go anywhere. But that does look pretty. I didn't do all this shading and shadowing like Kevin does. I'm too new for that. So then I did this guy, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this one today. And this was using the ink lifting technique. So I'll show you guys how to do that one today. And then this one is, hi Kelly, hi Jonna, hi Melissa. Remember when we had that clear foil from Crafty Critta and I said it looks really cool when you put it on plain foil card? So this was just plain silver foil card that I had in my stash, and I put that clear brittle, it's called brittle, clear crystal brittle, something like that, foil on it, and I foiled it. And I didn't know what to use these for. So I did that same ink lifting on here. And it's really hard to see on camera, but it's still just as pretty. So let's make one of these. Maybe we'll make two. And we'll use a different kind of ink on this one. So the first thing I'm going to suggest is make sure you are working on a surface that's easy to clean. So like a mat, a glass mat. I'm actually going to bring in some scrap paper. Because that's how your fingers get all yucky and inky. And then we're just going to put a little bit of temporary adhesive in the back here. Maybe. There we go. Stacy! Hello, Lisa, Local King. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to ink this whole, hold on. Let me clarify that. Cut this down to size. I'm trying to do this as the most efficient way as possible. I'm going to cut this slightly larger than what I would normally use. So I'm going to do 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then when I'm done with it, I'll cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. So we're going to cut that down, and then we're going to put that on. It's stuck to our piece of scrap paper. So now if I need to move it, I just pick up the scrap paper to move it, okay? I'm going to use the Catherine Pooler Midnight Ink because this is an archival ink that will dry fairly quickly. And as you guys know, it's nice and juicy, and it goes down, and you get a very nice covering of black ink. Just trying to make sure I'm reading all the comments here. All right. So, and I have my little Blue Knight Rubber Stamps handle on there. You can pick that up from them. It just makes it easier to hold on to the ink pad. Now I'm going to put my hands down here and just ink this whole thing. And you can see it's already starting to, I need more tape. Let me tape that down. I'm trying to help prevent you guys from getting black inky fingers, because if you're like me and something is too messy, we don't play with it anymore, right? So, well, not everybody, but just me. Okay. We really want this to get saturated with ink. You can try smearing it, but it doesn't give the same effect if you smear it. And I probably need to re-ink this since I've done this so many times now. It looks like my ink is not as juicy as it was, but you'll get the idea here. All right, that's as black as it's going to get until I re-ink this. Now I'm going to bring in my Mini Misty, and you got to kind of move quickly here because you don't want that ink to start drying. I'm going to pull my foam pieces out of here. And now what I can do is very carefully peel this off. Try not to touch it, or just touch the end. And this is the problem I had before, was because I didn't have it stuck to anything, my fingers were kind of getting stuck to everything. All right, so now that's on there. And where's my stamp? I am using the Tiger Swallowtail Butterfly from Blue Night Rubber Stamps. Use whatever stamp you have. This is just a nice big butterfly. And all we're going to do now is lift that black ink. So we're doing reverse stamping here, almost like you would do with alcohol lifting. And because I have that piece of sticky grid back there, it will hold it. Now, here's what happened with the dots. On my card, you'll see there's these cool, almost like distressed ink look. See those spots? I went to clean my stamp because I want to lift some more of that ink off of there. And when I sprayed it, the overspray went onto my card, as you can see that it just did, and it started lifting the ink. And I was like, oh no! But then I was like, well, that looks kind of cool, so I left it alone. So I did not spray anything on the card. It was just by proximity of spraying it on the cleaner to clean the stamp that it did that. So now I'm cleaning my stamp, and I'm going to go in and lift some more. And again, go watch Kevin's video because he did an amazing video on his, and he used different papers and different inks. I'm doing the cheaper version. And there you can see that lifted butterfly. I was using an old bottle of hair cleaner. Or what was it? Hairspray? It was hairspray. And then I bought one of these Brutus Monroe refill bottles, and the sprayer from that hair sprayer fit on here perfectly. And then inside here is actually Hero Arts Ultra Clean is what I have in here. And then if you wanted to lift again, you just go back in and lift again. And then I'm going to grab the same corner. And that's why I left my paper a little larger. So that way, if I have to see how I messed up my little corner here, I can cut that down and no one's going to ever see that. So that's why I left this a little larger. And that sticky grid does help to hold everything in there. And then you definitely want to heat set this. And make sure your heater is plugged in. Why are we not heating here? I broke it. I'm not going to spend all that time doing that. But you want to take your time and you want to heat set it. And obviously the blacker your ink is, the more it's going to stand out. As you can see, the first one I did, same exact method, came out much better because the ink was much more black than this one is. But you get how easy it is. Let's try that again with a different color black ink. I'm going to put that one aside to dry. I'm going to need to run to Joanns and buy some more now. I'm waiting for the paper that I ordered off of Etsy and from HSN to try those as well. Elizabeth, her ink is water-based ink, but it's Archival, so it's a little bit of solvent ink. I'm going to try this with Archival ink. I think Stazon's going to dry too fast. Let me get my... I might have to re-ink this. Yeah. Let me grab some re-inker. Again, you do kind of need to work a little quickly with the Stazon ink. I think that would probably dry too quickly, honestly. Archival is also a quick drying permanent ink. So now that we've got that re-ink, look, that's soaked right up. I'm just gonna mishmash. Somebody said mishmash earlier, so yes. And experiment with the inks that you have. I think the black makes the biggest impact because it is so dark, because it is black. But if you have other fast drying permanent inks, I know, like I said, Kevin uses Pigment inks. Ooh, that's nice and dark. All right, now I'm going to carefully lift, trying not to touch it. Ooh, I did pretty good on that one. Okay, cross your fingers. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Now, I would say if you're a crafter that doesn't want to waste this ink on there, now I need to do a better job at lifting in the center there. You could, because I know Elizabeth likes to do her double stamping, so what you can't do is put another piece of paper on there because it will stick. So what you can do is use this side of the MISTI. I need another second print off of that. Now, once it's lifted, I like to do 2 or 3 stampings or lifting of that ink. If you don't want that overspray on there, you have to protect this area. And if you guys missed, last night was Stamp Wars. We had a lot of fun using the Gerda Steiner Moody Unicorn set. I'll be making my video on that to go up this week for you guys to watch, and you will win a prize. You could win a prize if you watch my video. I'll ask some kind of a question in the video, you'll comment, and then next Saturday we will draw winners and somebody will win their very own stamp set. I really like this. I think the Archival ink is super black. Let's take a little heat to this. Now, I would say if you're not sure how your ink is going to dry, take a piece of the scrap paper we have here, right? And then do your own little experiments, right? So like I could, I'm going to need to re-ink this one, but put that one on there. You know, see how it holds up on there before you waste a whole sheet. Ooh, that Versafine looks good. I know, it just take forever to dry. Or you could do the Stacy method, and what Stacy would do is she would just dump clear embossing powder over the whole thing. So you could do that, you know, write down what your colors are. And keep it as your kind of like your little reminder of what everything looks like, right? So I know this is CP. I know this is Archival. This is Versafine. And this is Stazon. Right? And then I can set this aside and then check it like in 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 2 hours, 24 hours, and see how they dry. And then I'll know for my own experiment what's going to work, what's not going to work. So obviously I need to re-ink my CP, but the rest of those are pretty black. But it's a matter of drying time. If you're like me, you don't really want to wait too long for it to dry. Stacy wants no drying time, so Stacy will be dumping clear embossing powder over this whole thing. I know her. And some people, like if you're Kevin and you want that working time, like he made these beautiful additions and shadowing, and then he took gel markers and added little details with the gel markers, which is why he is the expert. For me, I'm somewhere between like 15 minutes and half an hour. If it's anything longer than that, honestly, I'm not going to go back to it. So, yeah. Yeah, so I just wanted you guys to see how easy this was to do. Now, this is going to take some time to dry. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to do one more. I will be brave and try the Versafine Clair ink, even though I know that one will take... Oh, you took my sticky grid. Give me that back. All right, we're going to put that aside to dry somewhere far away. See, I'm already starting to turn black. Not as inky as I was the other day. That was, woo, lots of ink. Lots of ink. Okay, I'm going to try one more here. Stacy loves her embossing powder. Yes. Just like she loves her embossing folders. And I give her credit because I don't use my embossing powders or folders enough. So when she forces us to use them on Stamp Wars, they're just too much fun. Like, look at it. It's so cute. Now, where did that piece of foil card go? I wanted to use that Crafty Critic card. I lost it. Oh, right in front of my face. Go figure. I'm going to try the Versafine Claire on that one. I'm gonna get brave here. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth listed Kevin's channel. Now, I will say I ordered the paper from Etsy. The paper itself was not that expensive. I want to say it was around $10? $10 maybe for a pack of 25. I think it was $10 for 25 pieces of foiled card, holographic foil card. But the shipping was outrageous, you guys. I spent $25. I bought 3 packs and it was $25 for the shipping. I was like, are you kidding me? So we were on a hunt yesterday and Stacy found them on HSN. HSN has the Sizzix Opulent paper pack, which Tracy used on Stamp Wars last night. That one has like 5 different sheets of 5 different colors or types of rainbow glitter holographic card, all kinds of different stuff in there. And it was, how much was that? $20? But it was like $5 for shipping. So it was much cheaper and you get a bigger variety. So shop around. And when those come in, I will definitely play with them and see how they work out. This is the Versafine Claire Pigment ink. This is going to take like 3 weeks to dry. I just got a reminder that I got to go take my COVID shot on Wednesday. Yeah, duh. Now remember, pigment ink is like a paint. It sits on top. It does not soak in or evaporate like the other inks do. So it takes a very long time to dry because this is a non-porous surface. I might heat emboss this one. That would happen. It's like when you just get your nails done and you scratch them, right? Okay, let me clean my stamp with just the rag, no cleaner. I don't want any overspray. Ooh, that one's pretty. Okay, clean this again. Hi, Karen. We're just having a Sunday fun day here. We are casing. Mr. Kevin over at Stampscape's been doing all kinds of fun artwork on foil cards, so we're making it our quicker, cheaper, easier version. I'm not doing artistic version. I'm doing Nancy's beginner level version for me. Ooh, okay. My center. I always forget my center. Ooh. I do kind of like it with the little inky splatters. So, you guys, I'm bringing that back in. I'm just going to spray my stamp to clean it. And like I said, the overspray will spray over. It automatically went in there and lift some of that ink. And I just think it looks cool. It's a 2-in-1. Clean my stamp and put artwork on my card. Now, I know this is going to take forever to dry because it is pigment ink. I'm going to do the clear embossing on this one. Stacy's going to want to see it, so I'm going to do it. I have my little tin of Ranger embossing powder. It used to be Zing, but then I switched over to Ranger. Ranger embossing powder. Now I have to carefully get this out of here. Oh, this is going to be messy. Took my sticky grid, but that's okay. That might work to our advantage this time around. Okay, and we're just going to dump it all on there. Let me get my little spoons out of here. I have 3 spoons in here. Ta-da! That was not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, let's heat this. Elizabeth, you got that right. Yep. Okay, well, 2 interesting facts about this. Number 1, the whole thing is foiled, even over the butterfly. I thought maybe over the butterfly would not foil. I mean, not foiled, embossed. The whole thing is very smooth and embossed, even over the butterfly. The second thing is, remember this was that foiled cardstock. It had that Crafty Crit of foil on there. We lose that. It's gone because once the clear embossing goes on top of it, we kind of sacrificed our foil card. So I don't know that I would use holographic foil. You could probably just use regular foil card with this method, because once you put that clear embossing on there, it changes the refraction of the light when it hits there, so it's not bouncing off as holographic anymore. It's just shiny, if that makes sense. So this does look really cool. It's definitely different, and it doesn't look black. It looks silver metallic. It changed the way that the whole card looks. So Karen says if we were in Salem, they would think Nancy was a witch. Yes, gunmetal's the best way. So you lose a little bit of that holographic look. It's still neat, but it's completely different than what I thought was going to happen. So fun with the experimenting here. Can't do any foiling for 3 days now because I do have embossing powder all over the desk. But yeah, so just have fun with it. We all have bunches of foil card in our pearlescent card would probably look nice too. But just doing that ink lift, you can see the difference there. 2 different methods on the same cardstock. And then the holographic one, we have this one. We have this other one drying. And so different inks, different holographic cards, different ways of finishing it. But I would say experiment with what you have and see what you get out of it. And for those of you that did order from Gerda Steiner yesterday, we want to see what you come up with. Make sure you tag Foiling Snobs Club or Stamp Wars in your posts in Instagram and Facebook. Of course, we want to see them in our Facebook group, the Foiling Snobs Club. If you're not a member of Foiling Snobs Club, make sure you answer all of the questions that we ask in order to get into Foiling Snobs Club. But we had a lot of fun, and there's a 15% off coupon, so go back and check yesterday's Stamp Wars video right here on my channel, and we have an affiliate link for Stacy on there for setting up Stamp Wars, and we have a 15% off coupon, and Stacy, Chow, Tracy, and I will be doing follow-up videos for you guys, and you'll have a chance to win some fun prizes from us. Yes, Jerry, I ordered the Pool Piggies, the Flamingo, and Wild Life, Wild Ride. I think it's Wild Ride. It's the one with the Jeep with the animals. So I ordered those 3. Did we clean out, Gerda? I think Karen's asking. Yesterday we checked and there were... Oh, Moody Unicorn sold out. Okay. But there was over 50 orders. You know what? I looked at those frogs. I kept going back and forth on the frogs, and I didn't get them, but maybe I'll go back and get them. There's a lot of cute ones on there. I know Tracy has the little squirrel. You know, for Tracy to actually use the squirrel stamp, you know it's got to be cute because she does not like squirrels. But she has the squirrel, the rabbits, the snowman. So we each have quite a few sets. So I told you guys it was gonna sell out. Stacy told you guys, you know, when the Foiling Snobs Club gets in there, I mean, we're the fiends, man. We're like locusts. We go in there and we clean shop. But no worries. They ship very quickly. I'm sure they'll make some more for us and get you guys all back on track with their stamps. So, but 15% off and free shipping in the United States, you guys. We're always complaining about shipping, free shipping, no minimum order. So take your 15% off. If you got to pay 3 or 4 orders, who cares? You're not paying shipping on top of it. So yeah. Yes, I think we're going to add, we're going to have to add Gerda Steiner to a stamp with me. Absolutely. I will reach out to her about that for sure. We did have a lot of fun, Jerry. Yeah, the girls and I were like laughing about it yesterday because it was a pretty stressful week for all of us. I mean, we all had a very stressful week. I mean, Tracy's dad had heart surgery. My mom with her near-death experience. Chow didn't really kind of put it out there in public, but she had a 911 emergency in her house with one of her family members. You know, obviously it hit all of us that Ryan wasn't there. So it has been a pretty tough week for all of us, and it was nice just to kind of put that aside for 2 weeks and just get back to crafting. So, and we really appreciate all you guys' support and hanging in there and hanging out with us. So go do some shopping. Go check out Stamp Wars if you missed watching it. It's on my channel as the live, and make sure you are following along with everybody else because they will have their video and giveaway prizes for your chance to win a giveaway prize. And we will see you guys next Saturday. Any other questions, guys? Well, I hear birds chirping. I'm going to go see if it's done raining, and maybe I'll get some gardening done. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.